Welcome to our Fireside Chat newsletter interviews. My name is Shabranae Patton, the Executive Director of Taking Back Ourselves. I have with us today a member of our TBO team as a facilitator, if I'm not mistaken. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Go ahead and tell us your name and your position, and how many TBO weekends of healing have you been a part of?
Everybody, so my name is Chad Corbley. I'm a psychologist in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm not quite sure how many weekends I've been on. I started with the first TBO weekend in 2014. And since then I've missed one weekend, but otherwise I've been involved with pretty much all TBO events and all the weekends. So it's been a really great experience.
Awesome. What do you like the most about the TBO weekends?
The most amazing thing that happens and I can say every weekend, which is pretty remarkable. The most amazing thing that happens on every weekend is the transformation from Friday to Sunday that is just really hard to characterize. It's hard to put into words. It's more like something that you witness with participants. Folks kind of arriving feeling and looking tired or small or closed in, and leaving on Sunday with just this significant shift in energy. Wow. It's really a remarkable thing to see, and it doesn't matter how many times it happens. I'm still just so like warmed and delighted to see it when it does. But that, to me, that's like the most amazing thing.
I'm so looking forward to experiencing it in January. It's going to be amazing. So what are a few things that a new participant could look forward to?
So if somebody is coming for a weekend, I would say that expect everybody to be afraid. Expect everyone around you to be anxious. And so like oftentimes when you're approaching something like this, it can be really scary, and you can feel like you're not going to fit in, or it's not going to work for you, or whatever. And honestly, one of the first things that's a really connecting piece for participants is when they realize that everyone is scared. Looking around being like, oh, okay, I'm freaked out. Everyone's freaked out. We're all freaked out. That's fine. That's totally fine. And to me, that's really where the connection piece kind of starts. So that's one thing I'd want to offer folks. Is like, that is totally okay. It is totally normal. And you will not be alone in that. I promise you.
That's awesome. I'm sure so many people who are new to these types of events would definitely be very nervous coming in. So it's good to know that they're not alone in their feelings in that moment. All right, so that kind of leads us into our very last question. If you could give one bit of encouragement to a new participant who might be on the fence about joining these weekends of healing, what would you tell them?
I would say that the biggest thing that any participant gets out of a weekend is connection. So as a facilitator team, we are trying to create like a safety, like a container, but we're not doing any magic. You know, we have stuff to offer. Obviously there's programming, but the thing that we're trying to create is a container for folks to come into and connect with other survivors. That's the magic of the weekends. And so like what I would say is like, if you're feeling alone and isolated, that's normal for a lot of people. It's just true. It's perhaps sad, but it's true. And that B, when you come into a weekend, the biggest thing you're going to leave with is a sense of connection with people who really understand what you've been through. And that's the healing of the weekends. The healing of the weekends, again, like the facilitators are there to create a space, but the healing is about connection. And so I would say like that's the thing that would bring somebody to the weekend, and that's the thing that is available if you feel like safe enough to be vulnerable, which is that's a big ask.
It is. But I am so very confident in the abilities of all of the facilitators for TBO. And just being on some of the live calls that have been recent for TBO, I can just feel that connection with everyone involved. And so I'm really looking forward to being a part of that myself, but then also just letting others know like it's okay. Like this is a great thing to be a part of. So I just want to say thank you to you again, Chad. I really appreciate you for carving out some time to chat with me for a little bit. I know you
Yeah,
have,
absolutely.
so I'll let you go, but I just wanted to say thank you and I'm looking forward to seeing you in January.
Absolutely. Me as well. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much.